Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Making an Impact with Zebu Nation. And today we have the first game in our 5-game stretch that could decide the fate of this series, or at least it could decide whether or not we keep our job. Actually, it will decide whether or not we keep our job. Hopefully you saw the last episode. If you missed it, the board gave us an ultimatum because we've been in kind of poor form recently. And they said, we want you to win 10 points in the next 5 games. So we have to do that. Now, it's kind of a ridiculous statement for them to do that because it's so early in the season. Well, it's mid-season. But we're in... we're in 5th place in the Eastern Conference. We're going to make the playoffs. Most likely going to make the playoffs. Now, we're well behind a lot of teams in the Western Conference, but that's just sort of the imbalance of the conferences, which means that we're down in the Supporters' Shield. And that's why they're so unhappy with us at the moment, is because of the Supporters' Shield. We're currently 15th. They want us to finish somewhere near the top. So I don't know. We're going to have to see how this works out. But it has to start today with our match against Colorado. The Colorado Rapids is who we are playing. And they're not doing so well. They didn't do so hot last year. 19th place. Not so good. They are in a similar position this year. They are in 18th place. So pretty similar, if you ask me. Let's see. Let's take a look at what they've done this season. Picked up a lot of players from their academy. 4 academy players. A few free transfers. Some draft picks. Picked up 1 big-time player here. Julian Faye Lund from Rosenborg. 21-year-old Norwegian. He's pretty good. He's a goalkeeper. Good aerial reach. Command. Handling, one-on-ones, reflexes are okay. Yeah, he's a pretty okay goalkeeper, I guess. 21 years old, so he'll get better. He's valued at $1.6 million, so he's a decent dude. But I don't know, not a lot else going on there. What'd they do in terms of trades? Let's see, they traded away Jack McBean. They traded away Alex Schoberg. Stefan Anger. They traded away a lot of players. They picked up Connor Ladd, the fullback from Minnesota. Picked up Jacob Harrison, rights only, so he's a youngster, no doubt. 22-year-old right back, not so good. That's fine. They picked up Saad Abdul Salam and Nick Besler. So that I think they're both defenders. Yep, they're both defenders. Abdul Salam is a right back and Besler is anchor man or central defender, depending on how you want to play him. Anyway, they picked up Jared Watts, another defender from Seattle Sounders, and Mike Hildebrand from Portland, midfielder. So it looks like trades is where they did most of their dealings. He's a pretty decent player, 25 years old, very determined, teamwork, work rate. Passing, very good passer, so he's a playmaker from central midfield. We'll have to keep an eye out for him. But they haven't been able to put it together. Their coach is under fire, just like we're under fire. There's a thing in the press about the old Sackapalooza. One of us, whoever loses this game, they're saying will probably lose their job. So we'll see how that goes. But meanwhile, we're going to change formations. Going to do it. I talked about it in the last episode. We're going to go the Burning Man formation, the 4-1-2-3 DM wide. Let's go. So, the old 4-2-4 hasn't been working for us. We lost a lot of games in a row this season, so we're going to have to change it up a little bit. As you can see, Colorado is not in the playoff picture whatsoever. They might be last in the Western Conference, which is kind of sad because they'd probably be pretty close to the playoffs if they were in the Eastern Conference. So it's just sort of a bad bit of luck from them. Look at the competitions here. MLS. Yeah, they are last in the Western Conference with 20 points. That would be good for 8th place in the Eastern Conference. So they'd be only 2 points out of playoff contention in the Eastern Conference. But still, I guess this year the manager or the owners are all very concerned about supporter shield. So we'll see how that works. Chevalier is making remarkable improvements. Feel the player is ready for more first-team soccer. Yeah, look at him go. He is definitely getting better. His tackling's up to 11 now. That's good. More updates from wherever. I'm going to get rid of that. All right, so we're going to keep an eye on Chevalier for our game against Colorado here. Let's go. Petrasso's come back from an injury. Jaguar's come back from an injury. Andre's come back from an injury. So we had a lot of training injuries this week. Let's get to our team selection. So what we're going to do here, Jaguar is still a little injured. Andre is still, I mean, he's mostly fit, but there's no need to go crazy. So we're going to bring Lopez in for Andre. Put him Carolero. Sure, so he can move up. Or should we put in Mazzala so he goes wide? I think we got enough wide players here. Mendez, wide target man. Duverne is coming up in support. So I think if he just shuttles between these positions, we're fine with that. And then, you know, Jaguar is a little banged up. So we will bring in that man that our assistant coach just talked about, Chevalier, the youngster. Put him at a stopper position, I guess. Why not? Yeah, let's go. Lopez is a little lacking of match sharpness, but we got to get him some game time as well. He's our Generation Adidas player. Another defensive team, Colorado, is going very defensive with the 2 defensive midfielders, Watts and Price. Lod, Smith, Wilson, Hairston at the fullback. Got a different goalkeeper in here. 29-year-old Macedonian David Maitov Nilsson. He looks pretty good. 16 reflexes, 15 one-on-ones. Yeah, he's definitely a good keeper. I'd wouldn't mind putting him in there. They got Ramirez, Gashi, and Howard up top. Not real familiar with any of these guys. Juan Ramirez, I guess, familiar with him, but he only has 1 goal, 2 assists on the season. That's not so good. Meanwhile, for our lineup, we're going to stick with Thiago in goal. Pantami, the youngsters, coming in at the left fullback. Duverne at the right fullback. Bruno and Chevalier at central defense. Piet in at defensive midfielder. Junior Ramos and Lopez in the midfield. Raheem Edwards, Mendez at the wingers, and Kyle Larin up top. So let's go. No target man for this game, but we do have the wide target man, so I guess that's okay. That'll work for us. Let's see. Let's give the fans a performance. Whatever. Set up position instructions. Yeah. So of course we need to close down on Howard, Ramirez, and I guess Gashi. I don't know who else. Connor Lod might be coming forward. Yeah, he's leading assists, so is Hairston, so they might be worth keeping eyes on. We'll at least close down on them. How about that? That's fine. That's a good compromise. Both teams come in, spell up for form, blah, 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 blah. We have to show that we want it more than they do. We're both in similar predicament. Let's see. Bruno takes the captain's armband. Yeah, he's a natural choice, sure. Can you tell us why Petrasso isn't involved? He had an injury. He's just being arrested, I guess. Bit of a break recently. I'm pleased to get the work in and training, whatever. Here we are, another home game. A little bit light on the old spectators. Again, they don't really care for Western Conference teams. I don't know why. They only see them once a year. You'd think they'd want to come out and check them out, but I guess not. Colorado's away jerseys are not that attractive. They got the yellow on yellow. They kind of look like practice jerseys, if I'm honest with you. Yellow socks, yellow shirt. There's a good steal. Lopez picks it up. Junior Ramos. Let's see what he can do with it. Bangs it forward. Kyle Larin in behind the defense. Beats one man. Beats two man. Nice stop by Maitov. We're going to get a corner out of it. Got a few Colorado fans there in the corner. Here's Piet with the corner. Going to send it in. See if... Nope. Not going to send it to Chevalier. Mendez is going to take a shot. It's interesting, but way off. So let's try to get something better than that next time, if you please. So I put Pantami in there because Taylor had the worst ratings on the team. Here's Lopez with a free kick. Sends it in. Chevalier with the header. Look at that, the youngsters. Lopez to Chevalier. Maybe we should start playing these guys more. You know, Lopez does have good skills when it comes to special teams. That's why he was taking that free kick. And he sent that up nicely to the big kid Chevalier. He's got good heading. There we go. 1-0. Let's go. It's the first time in a while we've had a early lead. 6.5 minutes in. So this is, I'm happy. I'm happy with this. So let's go. Good steal by Duverne. Gets it up to Mendez. Back to Lopez. Junior Ramos. Is he going to make another big pass? Yeah, gets it out to Raheem Edwards, who's going to cross field to Mendez. Back to Duverne. Oh, Mendez is open. He's got the ball. Can he get it across? He gets it across to Edwards. Easy goal. It's those two again. I don't know what it is about Mendez and Edwards. They just play well together. I got to keep them out there. I don't know. I can't mess around anymore. I mean, I don't know if I can keep Petrasso off the field, honestly, but we're gonna have to figure something out. Just a great play, great pass, easy finish for Edwards, and there we go, 2-0. So hopefully this is our first 3 points. We'll take a drink of tea. Chevalier, the stopper, coming up. Ramirez, we're just on standard duty right now, so I don't know if we want to go counterattack or not. There's a great tackle by Duverne. He's been playing well this game. Made some key passes. Mendez, Lopez. Lopez has played well. That was a bad pass by Ramos, even though he's had some good passes earlier in the game. Still only 8 minutes down, so there's a lot of time for Colorado to make a comeback. Duverne misses the challenge there. Ramirez. Howard just missed that header. Pantami gets it. Send it up to Raheem Edwards. Bad touch, but I guess he recovers. Chevalier with a 7.4 rating. Oh, here we go. Free kick. Ramos takes the free kick. There's Chevalier again with the header. Should check on his heading ability and see if he's actually the man who should be taking those. I mean, he does have a goal. 16 jumping reach, 12 heading. That's pretty good. That is pretty good. Pantami gonna throw in on the near side, gets it to Kyle Larin. Cross field again, bad pass, can't get it to Mendez. Smith Connerlaud's gonna try one deep, but Chevalier is there. His header a little bit long, a little bit wild. Howard on the back line beats the defense, but not a great shot. Okay, we're doing okay, we're doing fine. If we can just, I mean, maybe we should slow it down. We got the 2-goal lead and just sort of shut it down, park the bus like other teams do against us anyway. Maybe we're just the only dummies in the league who don't shut it down. Anyway, Lopez is looking good. Ramos is looking good with 7.2 rating. Everybody's playing pretty well. Here's a throw in for Colorado. Price has it. Sends it into Howard. Let's close down on him a little bit, please. Ramirez with the shot, just wide. Don't like that. He seemed to be a little bit more open than I feel like he should be. We got him tightly marked, I'm pretty sure. But I don't know. I mean, it's something that could be easily checked, correct? Yeah, you can just click there. And there's Ramirez. Yeah, close down, tight marking. Close down on Juan Ramirez at all times should improve our match. Okay. Done. Let's do it. 36 minutes now. We're coming up to the end of half. If we could keep it 2-0, I'd be more than happy. Pantami throwing. It's starting to rain now. Junior Ramos gets it to Lopez. Looking around, gets it back to Pantami. Piet Ramos gets it stolen. That's no good. Barklage starts to counterattack. Gashi, there's Ramos. He tries to come back. Can't retain possession. Gets it to Ramirez. Colorado across midfield now. Duverne misses a tackle. Ramirez on the run. Piet can't get out there. Howard. Just as I was saying, we should keep it 2-0. And of course they come and score. Starts here with a bad tackle. Missed tackle there on Ramirez. Piet can't get out there. Chevalier doesn't quite know what to do. A little bit of inexperience, I think, there on Chevalier's point. Sort of left Bruno high and dry on the back line. Maybe that's part of his, him being in the stopper role. He does have 12 pace, which is okay. So he should be able to get out there. He just, I don't think he made quite the right decision of whether to go out or stay back. And that's going to happen to a young player. But anyway, still 2-1, so we're still winning. Analysis, tactics. Let's see, do we have any analysis? No analysis from our head coaches. So, going to make our own executive decision here, and we're going to try to slow it down. Going to go lower tempo and just ease on down the road, I guess. All right, dressing room. Pep talk. We've played well so far, but there is still room for improvement. Yes, words that are coming out of my mouth. English words. Let's go. Piet. All right. So second half, we're going to just try to slow it down, retain possession-ish, and not make as many mistakes as we made later in the second half like that. Edwards, he gets it back. He loses it, gets it back, and wins a free kick. Okay. A little bit of tenacity there. I like that. From Raheem. He's got a goal. Here's Connor Ladd. Throw in on the near side. Barklage. Let's see what Colorado can do on the attack. Gashi has it in our territory now. Ramirez. Why is he so wide open? I do not like that. Chevalier with a nice header, but Colorado recovers. There's a shot, but Thiago. He should stop those pretty easy. We're going to be losing Lutweiler in the offseason, most likely. His contract is up. He's 31 years old. He already has 3 offers from other teams. Because he's got 6 months left on his deal. Howard is finding too much space. Mark him specifically, I guess. Here's Piet. Going to drop it back to Raheem Edwards. Forward to Mendez. Is he going to shoot it? Nope, back to Edwards. Edwards, terrible shot. Terrible shot. All right. Coming up on the 60-minute point. Everybody's still playing pretty okay, except for Kyle Larin, surprisingly. We got Nick Dupuy on the bench. We probably shouldn't. Although we can switch people around. We can put Mendez up top as a striker. We could even put Dupuy out wide as the wide target man, maybe. Here's Piet again. Corner. Drops it back for Mendez. Centers for Raheem Edwards. One touch. Shot. Got it on target this time. That's good. But again, those two guys, they're teaming up. They like to pass the ball to each other. We got to work on that chemistry. Could we have Mendez tutor Edwards? Is that possible? 29 years old, plays with back to the goal. I don't think we really want Raheem Edwards playing with his back to the goal. So I don't know. What was that? What was that analysis that I missed? We're not connecting on too many of our crosses. Howard is finding too much space. Okay, whatevs. They've made all 3 of their substitutions. We haven't not made any. But we're still winning 2-0. Slowing it down. This is fine. Oh, here's Ramirez. It's a free kick in. Ford behind the defense, but he heads it straight to Thiago. I don't like that. I mean, I like that he headed it straight to our goalkeeper. I don't like that he got such a wide open attempt. Here's Gashi. Gets it to Ramirez off the free kick. His shot is deflected out. We're going to get to it. Pantami, the youngster. See what he can do with it. 18-year-old fullback now. He's just going to, well, I mean, we're on slow play, so he slow played it, I guess. Good man. He listened to the directions that he was given. He's working on 6-8 rating. Our defense is playing pretty well. Here's Thiago. 87 minutes down already. Here's Colorado with it. Ramirez sends it forward for Gashi. He's being chased by... Good stop. Good stop by Chevalier. Big old number 4 there in the middle. He's giving directions now on the back line. Look at him go. Ramirez sends it in. Laren headed that out of... Yeah. Laren just headed that one as far as he could. Ramirez is going to get another shot at it. Junior Ramos heads it out. He's going to try to chase it down. Fine, whatever. 88-55. Colorado's putting on more pressure. Gashi wide open. I don't like that. Price has it. Raheem Edwards gets a steal. I'm going to pause it. And make some changes. We're going to go defensive. Take a breather. Yeah. Okay. Play. Ramirez, Bruno, nice steal. Mendez is going to bang it forward. Kyle Laren on the run. 2-on-1. He has it. He's too far out wide, but he takes it in. You know, that was a good attempt. 2-on-1. He got a pretty decent shot off. Goalkeeper stopped it, or he shot it right into him anyway. But hey, good attempt. That'll keep him honest, hopefully. 2 minutes of stoppage time is all we got to get through. There we go. 1 minute down already. This is what we want to see. No highlights, no whammies. Big money. We need these 3 points. I mean, we got to get a lot of points in the next 5 games. Free kick from Gashi. Drops it off. Bruno bombs it forward. And there we go. Full time. Thank you. A home victory. We haven't had a home victory in I don't know how long. Like 5 games, probably. Anyway, the reporters predicted a draw. Mr. Stuart Hernandez from USA Today, but we managed to get the win. 10 shots to 8. 17 total fouls. 53% possession to 47, so that's pretty wild. Kyle Laren struggled, but Junior Ramos played well. 7.7 rating, 86 passes completed. That's got to be a record because we haven't been completing all that many passes in the last couple of years because we've just been bombing it down the field. It was a good game overall. We switched formations and it worked. So good win, boys. Well done. And the pep talk. That should help the team morale. Even though we just had a pep talk with the boys and everybody was on board. So our spirits were still high in terms of dynamics. And maybe that's why we were able to get the win. I don't know. But we got good locker room atmosphere yet again, so hopefully this will start us on a positive winning streak, because we definitely need it. All right, so competitions. That jumps us up to 4th place in the Eastern Conference, 12th place in the Supporters' Shield, so we're already moving on up. Gets us an important 3 points of our 10-point total. Up next, we got a couple of road games, Vancouver and New England. A friendly with Bologna, I forgot about. It's our affiliate team over there in Italy. But anyway, let's take a look at Vancouver and New England. Vancouver, 5th in the league, a Canadian rival. So we might have some trouble there. New England, meanwhile, is last, probably last in the league. Yes, 23rd in the league. Only 17 points on the season, -7 goal differential. So we should have 1 win and possibly 1 loss. But we can only afford 1 loss. So if we can get a tie out of this, if we could end these 3 games with 7 points, 2 wins and a draw, that'd be outstanding. Then we'd only need 1 win in our last 2 to pass the test. But we got to take it 1 game at a time, so that's what we're going to do. So we'll come back next time for the Vancouver game, and we'll see how that goes. All right, so until then, we'll see you later. Bye-bye.